On Friday night, the Golden State Warriors took the court to face the Indiana Pacers in a tough back-to-back game, but ended up being defeated 108-96. It was a painful loss, with the opposing team showcasing a fierce offense. Led by Buddy Hield and Pat Spencer, both with 17 points, the Pacers managed to dominate the game. What was most impressive was that the Pacers had 3 players scoring more than 20 points each, an achievement that is tough to defend. However, there was a moment that caught the attention of Warriors fans. The debut of Quinten Post in the first minutes of his NBA career. The 2.13-meter tall center, a former Boston College player and second-round pick, made his debut and recorded 6 points, including a 3-pointer in 2 attempts. Although it was only a brief glimpse, Post's performance was enough to excite the fans. After all, who wouldn't want to see a big center with the potential to bring more offensive options to the team? Steve Kerr, the Warriors head coach, shared his enthusiasm about Post's performance. It was fun to give Quinton his first real minutes in a moment where we were still in the game, just to see him come out and open up space on the floor, Kerr said. The way Post was able to expand space on offense was remarkable, and this gave the Warriors a new dynamic. You see the impact of having that big space. You just pick and pop and suddenly, the entire floor opens up, and that's a good look for us, the coach added. Of course, if he continues to develop his shooting, Post's impact on the team could be even more significant. Talking about his development, Kerr expressed confidence in Post's future. If Quinton can develop, he could be a real threat for us and give us a completely different offensive look, he stated. This is an exciting prospect, especially considering the Warriors' situation as they chase a playoff spot. While developing rookies may not be the top priority in a high-stakes season, having a promising center like Post could be a key piece for the franchise's future. Now, the question is, what do you think about Quinten Post's future with the Golden State Warriors? Do you think he can really become a major offensive threat as Kerr hopes? Share your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of Post's first few minutes in his NBA career? Do you think he has what it takes to shine in Oakland? The Golden State Warriors have built a true dynasty over the past few years, with 4 NBA championships in their pocket and the unbeatable figure of Steph Curry leading the charge. However, despite the team's impressive success, there's one constant concern that still lingers: the lack of consistency in the center position. While the team has found ways to win, the center position has always been a weak spot on the roster. This season, the Warriors have relied on Tracy Jackson-Davis, a second-year center, to take the starting spot. However, their depth at this position continues to be a significant concern for the franchise. Over the past few years, Kevin Looney has been the main reference at center, but with the team struggling in some games, the idea of strengthening the backup center position has gained momentum. It wouldn't be a surprise if the Warriors look to address this before the trade deadline. According to Jake Fisher from Bleacher Report, the Warriors have been linked to some centers who could make a difference. Among the most mentioned names, Kelly Olynyk, currently with the Toronto Raptors, stands out. Fisher pointed out that Olenick is one of the players that could be closest to a trade. My eyes are more focused on Golden State, looking for those big man reserve types, Fisher said. They've been linked to Vucevic, Robert Williams, and Kelly Olynyk, who almost got traded last year, and I'd still keep an eye on him for the Warriors, given his manageable salary. Olenick, 33, isn't exactly a game changer, but he offers skills that could be useful for the Warriors. With an average of 6.4 points and 3.6 rebounds in 15 games this season, plus a 44% shooting percentage from beyond the arc, Olenick could provide the offensive versatility the Warriors desperately need. While he might not be the solution to all the team's problems, his addition could provide a solid option off the bench. What makes the interest in centers even more relevant is the Warriors' current situation this season. With a record of 19-19 and sitting in 10th place in the West, the team finds itself in a difficult position. Looking for a backup center might not solve all of their issues, but it's certainly a move the Warriors need to consider. A player like Olenick could provide the flexibility and offensive contribution the team needs, especially in a season where margins are thin. And you, Golden State Warriors fan, what do you think about this potential trade? Could Kelly Olynyk be the reinforcement the team needs? Or do you think the Warriors should look for other names to solve this gap in the roster? One thing the Warriors dynasty has taught us is that great teams have a winning formula, but even the best formulas need adjustments. Golden State has faced many challenges over the years, and the center position has always been a delicate subject. Even with the greatness of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, the team never seemed to have the ideal piece in the paint. With James Wiseman's injury and the inconsistency of other options, the lack of a solid center has become an ongoing issue. And when we look at the move that's happening right now, the search for a backup center, it's clear that if the Warriors want to compete for another title, they need to address this gap. Kelly Olynyk might not be the name that makes you jump out of your seat, but the versatility he brings to Golden State's game could be exactly what the team needs right now. Olenick may not be a game changer on his own, but he adds another layer to the game, something the Warriors need to maintain their rhythm and create more offensive options, especially in a season that hasn't been the easiest. With the Warriors still trying to find their rhythm and fight for playoff positioning, looking for a backup center with these qualities seems like a smart strategy, not just to improve the roster depth, but also to give Steve Kerr and his players an additional tool when the game tightens. What would the Warriors do with a center like Olenick alongside Looney and Jackson Davis? It's definitely something worth pondering. Now, we want to hear what you think. Do you think Kelly Olynyk would be the missing piece to strengthen the Warriors' frontcourt? Or do you believe the team should look for another solution at center? Leave your comment below and share your thoughts on the team situation. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything happening with the Golden State Warriors. Let's continue following the development of this amazing team and maybe, just maybe, another great season.